My, to what do I owe the pleasure? Though I'm afraid that if you're looking for our little Chi-Chi, she's out gathering herbs. And if it isn't Miss Yanfei as well, now that's an even rarer honor. What business brings you here, might I inquire? Some charlatans peddling ineffectual medicines again, no doubt?
No. I'm here this time to ask if you're familiar with Smaragdus Jadeite.
Smaragdus Jadeite? Why, yes, there is some information about it included in the 6th commentary on the 7 Mountain Treatises. The 7 Mountain Treatises states that this substance springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. It is abundant in elemental energy, so if someone without a vision is in contact with it for a prolonged period, best case scenario, they fall ill. Worst case scenario, they'll suffer great changes in personality and their illness will only ever get worse. Anyway, I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to chit-chat. Knowing you, Yanfei, and given the specific nature of your question, I suppose that you're about to ask me to write an official affidavit attesting to the pharmaceutical peculiarities of Smaragdus Jadeite?
That is indeed the case. If you would be so kind, Dr. Baiju.
No trouble at all. It's just a single document. Won't take me a moment. I would mention, though, that you are not the only one who's developed a curiosity for Smaragdus Jadeite recently. A Snezhnayan merchant came to ask me about it not long ago. But after I gave him my reply, his expression shifted to one of remarkable disappointment. I wonder, Miss Yanfei, if your pressing business might be related to this Snezhnayan merchant?
You needn't concern yourself about that, Dr. Baiju. Thank you for penning us that document. I'll make sure to compensate you in due course.
You're too kind. Take care now.
That Baiju guy is as weird as ever. Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossell.
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation? I trust you will now be in a position to assess the compensation due.
Yes, my investigation is indeed concluded. I can now provide a final figure for the amount payable.
Wonderful. Well then, please, could you do the honors, Miss Yanfei?
Of course. According to the stipulations of the contract, Mr. Crossell, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original transaction price in Mora.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her? Surely there's been some kind of mistake, Miss Yanfei.
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, the substance claimed to be Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid within the Smaragdus Jadeite twin phoenix pins that you rented out to Mr. Chow was, in fact, Smaragdus Nephrite. Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article not be genuine. Accordingly, you are liable for this sum, which is payable to Mr. Chow in Mora.
Material evidence? What material evidence? Why, Miss Yanfei, you cannot frame me like this. I spent a huge sum to obtain that Smaragdus Jadeite, and yet you claim that the ore inlaid on the hairpins is somehow fake? I demand to see your evidence.
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is genuine. Traveler, please produce the evidence in question.
Show the evidence from Bubu Pharmacy.
If we want to determine whether the ore is genuine, we need to start with evidence from the Jade Mystery. Clearly, you still have a few things to learn about this aspect of legal proceedings.
Show the evidence from Bubu Pharmacy.
If we want to determine whether
Show
the ore is
the
genuine,
evidence.
we need to...
Fine.
If we want to determine whether the ore... This is a processing record from the Jade Mystery, along with stone samples and an affidavit signed by the business owner, Chateau.
Seriously? Even the boss there couldn't differentiate between Smaragdus Jadeite and Smaragdus Nephrite. How does this prove anything? In any case, smaragdus nephrite is the outer layer of smaragdus jadeite. So I had him cut away the nephrite, he returned the valuable jadeite core to me, and some nephrite samples remain in the store. What am I missing exactly?
That's an unsubstantiated belief.
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated. And we are here to talk about evidence, aren't we?
Ugh. Looks like our first piece of evidence didn't convince him at all. Seems like he came prepared. What should we do next?
Hard evidence, something legally binding. We have just the thing. Show him, Traveler.
Show the evidence from Bubu Pharmacy.
Oh, come on. I meant the backup copy of the document from the Ministry of Civil Affairs. The one we got from Sinxi of Mingsing Jewelry.
I'm just saying. If you go for the Bubu Pharmacy, I'm sure we'll win it over, but fine, whatever. We'll go with your route.
This document proves that my hairpins are the real deal, doesn't it? This is the Ministry's seal, after all. It shows that the ore inlaid on the pins is indeed smaragdus jadeite.
Our second piece of evidence didn't work either. And this guy's getting more belligerent by the second.
You know, you could be right. Perhaps the hairpins are the real deal after all.
Of course I'm right. All the evidence shown supports my story.
Well, hang on a moment now, because I do recall one final piece of evidence that we haven't revealed yet. Traveler, would you do the honors? This shall serve as decisive proof of our case.
Now you want the Bubu Pharmacy stuff. Now you want it. I was trying to present it, fine, whatever.
What's this?
Smaragdus jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. Sustained contact with smaragdus jadeite over a prolonged period will, in less serious cases, cause a mild malady, while in serious cases, the patient may suffer a dramatic change of personality and fall seriously ill. Mr. Crossell, were you aware of these peculiar properties of smaragdus jadeite?
I had no idea.
No idea, you say? I'd guessed as much. But for you to have rented out such a dangerous item, I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my work, but within that of the Ministry of Civil Affairs. However, I'm sure that the Ministry will be relatively lenient considering that, as you say, you were ignorant of the danger you posed. Don't worry, Mr. Crossell. I will make sure that all the evidence presented here will be handed over to the Ministry. I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation in their investigations.
What? Wait! I knew.
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear Mr. Crossell. But if you knew of smaragdus jadeite's dangerous properties beforehand, why would you...
Huh? No, The hairpins aren't actually
inlaid with genuine smaragdus jadeite? Is that what you were about to say? You do understand, Mr. Crossell, that this means that you will have to pay Ms. Zerchow 10 times the original price in Mora? Mr. Crossell, your answer, please. My client and I are waiting.
Yamp, he's seriously intimidating right now. It's like she's a different person.
Again, that's legal consultancy for you. Maybe she had started with the Bubu Pharmacy stuff. It would have been over quicker.
I admit it. I confess. The ore I had inlaid on those hairpins was smaragdus nephrite. But I'm a victim in all of this too. I invested a great deal of time and money into acquiring that small amount of smaragdus jadeite in the hopes of turning it into a piece of jewelry that would fetch a fine price. But after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel extreme discomfort. I couldn't sleep a wink or eat a single bite. I was in a constant state of agitation, too. I went to Bubu Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that this sort of stone cannot be worn as jewelry. But how could I let all that money go to waste? That's why I had another pair of hairpins made from smaragdus nephrite, which is almost indistinguishable from smaragdus jadeite. I kept the real smaragdus jadeite in a specially made box. I daren't touch it again. I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why I only dared to rent them out, not sell them. And then to top it all off, Chichao lost the hairpins after I rented them out to her.
Then why did you charge Chichao such an extortionate rental price?
Exactly! If they weren't the real deal, why'd you make her pay so much?
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that Smaragdus Jadeite, some of my business partners found out. I knew they'd be watching closely to see how much I could make off it. If word got out that I sold a pair of fake hairpins, then my days in this line of business would be over.
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I failed to see what bearing any of this has on your transaction with my client. According to the contract, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original price in Mora, and that is final.
10 times?
Crosel looks like he could faint any second.
As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chow, 20% of that sum will go to me.
20%? That's as much as I spent on that Smaragdus Jadeite!
There's no need. It's fine. You don't have to pay me that much, Mora. Even if the Smaragdus Jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility for losing them. Legally or not, I think I owe some compensation for that.
Ms. Chichao, you...
However, Mr. Crosel, since you have no use for that chunk of Smaragdus Jadeite, why don't you give it to me instead? I'll consider us even.
What? But all right then. This cursed rock's brought me enough grief as it is.
Miss Yunfei, I'll turn the Smaragdus Jadeite over to you. I trust that it will suffice as remuneration?
Well, that's not quite how the rules say this should go. But whatever, it'll do.
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss Yunfei. When you have the time, I'll be sure to visit and express my thanks more appropriately.
Oh, come on. No need to stand on ceremony. Now, if I may confirm this again, Mr. Chow, have you and Mr. Crosel come to an understanding?
Well, yes, I believe we have.
Well then, that's good. Mr. Crosel, it seems that my client has no further claims against you.
Is that so? That's good. That's good.
Actually, Mr. Crosel, I'd like to talk business for a second if I may. I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design. My family, on the other hand, works in the ore business, and we have a fair stock of fine ores. If we could join forces, your jewelry designs and our choice ores, I think we could do some fine business between us.
Let me think for a moment.
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus Jadeite that Granny wants too. All's well that ends well, eh?
Yes, and though there were some twists and turns along the way.
Exactly. Usually when someone tells us they've lost something, we end up searching all over the place for it. But this time, you managed to solve the problem with just a big stack of documents. Even though the solution didn't involve actually finding the hairpins.
The right solution depends on your perspective on the problem. The objective of my client, Mr. Chow, was to reduce her liability to pay compensation. So, rather than looking high and low for some hairpins, proving that the rented item was nowhere near worth what the vendor had claimed it to be was the more efficient solution.
Can't say I've ever met an adeptus like you before.
An adeptus? Speaking of, you took part in that battle, didn't you? In which case, you would have heard what Granny said. Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of Adeptus means precious little to me compared to my job as a legal advisor. In any case, don't you think that the Liyue Harbor of today needs legal consultancy far more than it needs adeptal powers?
No.
Paimon can think of someone who would definitely disagree with your reasoning.
I think there is more than just reason involved here, Paimon.
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time to pay Granny a visit. I bet she's been on tenterhooks for a while now.
Well, she should get off them.
Ah, you've returned. How did it go? Were you able to find the Smaragdus Jadeite?
We were, thanks to Yunfei.
Good, good. Then we have all the materials we need.
Well, if we're all set, Granny, I'll get going now. Got a ton of clients waiting for me back at the office.
Oh, you. All right then. Go see to your business. Granny should be able to handle the rest.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the business card I gave you. I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into any trouble with the law, come find me directly. Regulars get discounts too.
Come now, child. Are you leaving or are you not? If you have no wish to leave, perhaps you'd like to help me clean my teapot, hmm?
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
That child. Goodness knows where she learned to be so rambunctious. Her father was hardly so riotous or fond of talking nonsense back in the day when he stood beside Rex Lapis.
A truly unique Adeptus.
Indeed she is. Liyue has changed, and the Adepti must also learn to change. Yanfei might be overly garrulous, but she is also the most intimately acquainted with the city among us all. Liyue is not the same place I once knew.
Granny?
All right, then. Let us speak of this no more. Back on topic. I believe that I still owe you a little gift.
Oh, Paimon's so excited! How is it made?
And how long does it take?
It is but a single teapot. It shan't take long at all. Just wait here for a moment.
Shan't it?
There we go. This Serenity pot is all yours now.
Serenity! Yes!
Hold it firmly. If you were to drop it, oh goodness, who knows what might happen. Take these blueprints with you as well. You'll need them if you wish to make your teapot a little more lively inside.
Wait, what happens if we drop it? Does the... Huh?
Wait a minute, Granny! How exactly are we supposed to use this teapot?
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already arranged for a certain little helper to await you within this teapot. She will explain everything you need to know about it.
Oh. Serenity Pot. I love the name. I love the name. Alright, that's part 1 done. Open Air Workshop. Ooh. Enter the Serenity Workshop. Quest objective is in your Serenity Pot. Head there to continue the quest. Hold the shortcut wheel and go to the teapot. Okay, let's head on over to the teapot. Place. Well, there it is.
Where I'm from, if we didn't keep moving, we'd freeze to death.
Well, let's go inside the pot then. Oh. Let's have the preview. I like this. I like the floating abode, but I like the Emerald Peak. I mean, I could have just done that and that, but I'm kind of thinking an island cluster surrounded by water. One wonders how many cups of tea can be brewed from this vast ocean. One does, don't they? One does. Yes. Wait, can I unlock the others though? Oh my god! It's pulling me in!
Wow! This teapot seems even bigger inside than Madame Ping's! There's even a great big house in the middle, too!
Wait, did she create the sun inside as well? How does that work?
Huh. But there's just a whole load of nothing around it.
Get chiseling, Paimon. You could carve us a whole house out of this rock.
Paimon can't do that! Well, you're the one with the sword anyway, you do it! Still, why is it so empty here apart from that house? Oh, wait a second, what is that?
I mean, yeah, but... Ooh, what's this stuff at the top? Very much like, what are the rocks off in the distance? The sun does go down below the horizon. That's a bit odd. Like it's still the same time of day, but the sun's below the horizon. This subspace is filled with strange phenomena.
Well, it seems that we have a visitor.
It's a huge finch!
Excuse me, I am not a finch. I am a teapot spirit, and you may call me... hang on a moment. What am I supposed to be called again? Oh, call me. I suppose you may call me Tubby.
Bit rude on the response. You certainly look the part.
So you're the little helper Madam Ping mentioned?
Madam Ping? Oh, you must mean Ping. Yes, she did summon me here. She told me much about you. You may leave all matters regarding the upkeep of this realm to me. Your journey may be far from over, but at least this way you will not want for a comfortable place to sleep each night.
So, what's a teapot spirit exactly?
Though it is the Adepti who create realms such as this, they generally do not have the time of day to attend to the banal matter of their maintenance. Thus, we teapot spirits were created to help guard their realms and manage their affairs. You may consider me a butler, if you will. Now, allow me to explain this realm to you. Have you any blueprints on you? Specifically, blueprints with beautiful rooms, chairs, and the like. As long as you have a blueprint, you can refashion this realm however you please.
Blueprints? Oh, that's right! Granny handed us some when she gave us the teapot, didn't she? Let's take them out and have a look.
Yes, these are the blueprints I'm talking about. Go on, open them up. Just commit the image of the objects to memory and prepare the necessary materials. Then simply release the thought from your mind and the object in the blueprint shall appear within this teapot.
Wow! Is that all it takes? Then we could build a whole city inside, couldn't we?
I doubt it. A golden-eyed adeptus explained this to me at some point in the past. He said that even though subspace creation is a product of adeptal power, even that has its limits. This world is not a true one, after all. It provides merely a moment of brief respite from the mortal realm, not a means of escaping it entirely.
A golden-eyed adeptus? Paimon wonders who could that be?
I hardly remember myself. What's more, I have never seen that adeptus again since.
How very strange.
Well, let's not dwell on that. Have a look around. Best you get accustomed to this realm. If there's anything you would like to ask, just look for me.
Serenity Pot. After using and summoning the Serenity Pot, travelers can interact with it and enter the abode within. Travelers can also use and summon the pot while they are within its confines. Oh, strange. Pot within a pot within a pot within a pot. Interacting with the Serenity Pot in this state will allow the traveler to leave it. Travelers can also directly open the map interface and fast travel to any of the teleport waypoints to immediately leave the Serenity Pot. Talk to the Teapot Spirit, Tubby, inside the Serenity Pot to learn about and manage all manner of
I
teapot-related
wonder what
affairs.
the rest of the Harbingers are up to. Plotting and scheming on an ever grander scale, no doubt.
No doubt. You can create all kinds of items from the creation screen. Materials used to create items can be gathered all over the world. After obtaining a furnishing, use the place function to put it in position. Place furnishings to increase the adeptal energy rank of your Serenity Pot. As your adeptal energy rank increases, realm currency will accumulate at a faster rate. Spend realm currency in the realm depot to purchase various items. Once in a while, a teapot traveling salesman, will visit your abode. There's a chance they will bring some rare treasures with him. If you acquire the blueprint for a furnishing set, you can place
Where I'm
furnishings
from,
by
if we didn't keep
batch.
moving, we'd freeze to death.
You can still make
Literally.
literally, yeah. You can still make adjustments to individual furnishings when batch placing them. Okay. Tubby.
Maybe you're not used to the place at the moment, but once you've materialized enough rooms and furniture through subspace creation, it will feel just like home.
Trust ring? Okay. What did I just do? I don't know. I don't know. Rank bonus? Oh, so it's basically another adventure rank. Sort of. Sort of. But we get rewards. What's this? Vial of Adeptal Speed. A small bottle that seals some Adeptal energy within will immediately complete a furnishing when used. Okay. Mondstadt building. Multi-arched one at that. Okay. Let's claim the rewards. Not bad. In terms of primos, I'm going to be saving them for a while. I want to see if we can save quite a bit by the time we get to probably a return to Child's Banner, because I'd like to get more constellations with him. Also, I kind of want to get Bennett's up as well. I'd like to get Rust if I could. It's a bow, in case you're wondering. It'd be nice to get a few things here and there, but I'm not interested in, like, Zhongli at this point. It's the best way of putting it. So, we need to get that done up. Okay. Realm currency. Very well. Highest Adeptal energy bare bones. Oh my. I see. I see. So, again, it's like they were saying, it's like this will take some getting used to, but we'll get there eventually. Oh.
Maybe you're not.
Yeah. Switch realm style. No, create furnishing. Okay. I got no blueprints learned, so I'm assuming that it's, yes, over here. There's the lantern. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to be holding on to what I've got here for a while. We'll see if we get anything. I should hand those in. That's some money right there. That's some money right there. Okay. Now let's see.
Maybe.
Yeah, I know. There we go. So let's see about creating this profitable fruit stand. So we need wood. I don't even know where to get wood. Where do I get the wood? No, I want to see item details there. Wood from the tree known as Faber's fir, widely used for its fine quality and attractive grain, can be used to create furnishings. Where do I get that from? Guess we'll find out in future then.
Maybe.
Yes, maybe. Realm Depot. Interesting. I've been looking for these. Like, these were mentioned to me. It's like, artifact XP material gives 10,000 XP. It's like, yes, I'm gonna have to farm as much artifacts now. I probably still will, and more is good as well. But we need trust ranks way up for that. But transient resin? Item that could be used to replenish original resin. Once used, it will replenish 60 original resin. Alright, fair enough. Furnishings. Vegetable rack. I want to create something. Somewhere. How many trees and rocks? Ooh. Lovely. What could we create? Let's make an old well, if we can, anyway. Okay, so now I've got the blueprint. Where's the old well? Tubby? Can I create the old well yet? Create furnishing. I can create the old well. So yeah, we're just gonna see where we get this wood from in future. Creation cube. Where's the creation cube? There. 12 hours? 12 hours to make a well? I mean, I know I can speed it up, like you said. Let's speed it up once. Let's see. Yeah, maybe. There we go. Okay, so... how does one place the old well?
Maybe.
Like, around the string. How do you place?
When breaking
No. How do I place the well? There it is. Ooh. So it's like another journal
I
now,
wonder what
isn't
the
it?
rest of the Harbingers are up to. Plotting and scheming on an ever grander scale, no doubt.
Interesting. Interesting indeed. Aha, hold it. Oh, it's the X button, I see. Travelers, please ensure that you follow our terms of service. Well, alright, to create a healthy gaming environment, please read and confirm. I have read that, definitely. Well, yeah, this is all completely fair. Yeah, completely fair. Right, so building then. Let's get rid of the grass. Let's just cut the grass. It's growing back way too fast. Let's mow the lawn. Mow it. Mow the lawn. Oh god. It requires constant maintenance. Okay, how do I... like, where are we? How do I move the camera? There we go. Okay, so it's like we're over here. I'm gonna put that there for now. Is there a way to like slow the movement? Okay. Landscape, what we got here? The well. Well, let's put the well there. Main building. That's the current one. That's the one we've got right now. Leave. Save changes. There it is! There's the well! We did it! Well. Forge. Ooh. Be nice if we had some, like, NPCs. I've been placing furnishings. Please wait. Interesting. Interesting.
Maybe.
What else can we do in this regard, though? I don't want to make another well. I need to see about where I can get some wood, though. But, what have we got going on our items here? Like, yes, of course. Use that. Maybe. Great stuff. Let's see here. Again, we need this wood. Gotta find out where the wood from. Maybe it unlocks here later. Because, like, yeah, we can make that. Make 8 of these. And then 2 of them. 2 of them. Then I can create your entrance rug. Lovely. Where's the creation? How long does it make? 14 hours? 14 hours! 14! That's crazy! 14 hours. 14 hours! What do I want to check? Where am I going at this point? Teapot? No? Oh!
You know, there are better ways to seek out our enemies than, well, standing here.
Round 1, though. It's like we've got quite a few things to do here. Oh my. There'll be a lot of doing this in between the parts at some point. Yes. It's in and out of menus all over the place, though. Gotta get used to it.
Maybe.
No, I'm not used to it at the moment. I know. I'll get used to it. I understand. I don't think I want anything there. Maybe. Okay, so create furnishings. Again, need this wood. Just don't know how to make yet. Like, do I go chop down a tree over there or something? I don't know. Maybe. What else can we see here? Trust rank, is that gone up? No, need quite a bit more. Seriously, where do we get the wood? Do we create it, like, here? That would be good if you, like, some of the stuff you created then went on to create more stuff that then you could use to use in that, and then that would create more, and then, you know. I want to place stuff, don't I? Because there was more landform. We got some rocks. A rock. There. Yes. That's what I like to see, a good rock. Next to a tree. Yes. Yes, good. Good, good. No animals yet. Okay, well, save changes. Oh! Look at it, isn't it lovely? Beautiful. I'm gonna go check inside now, Tubby. Let's see what's inside. Need to place my rug. Oh, it's beautiful. Definitely needs some furnishings, though. It definitely does. I'll have that. Ooh, wine o'clock. Wine o'clock. Ooh, there's quite a bit going on here. Like, is there an upstairs? L3. Southeast. Let's just put the bed in here for now. There we go. Some more furnishings. Rotate, rotate, rotate. There we go. Nyum. Okay. To put it there, completely block it. Put it here. I'm just gonna put it on the floor, like what? That'd be a bit weird. Need like a table to put it on, which we don't have yet. Okay. There's our table. It's very much like, where's the room? Which room did I put it in? Can't go in there? That's even the point. These rooms are rubbish. They won't let me in. Oh. Oh, look at this. Lovely. Could change here. You can have a sit. You can have a sit. You could potentially have a sit. You could have a sleep. Oh, it's lovely. What happens if we try and cut it down? With a herring! Okay, so let's place a few things now so we can see about getting the adeptal energy up. Because that should do us nicely. Let's move you over here. Nice street sort of thing. Can I place that, like, right there? Yes, 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 yes. Some trees would be lovely. Oh. Oh, if I could... If any of that could overlap there, that would be lovely. How nice. Some bamboo around the place. Landscape. Another well, I suppose. See, that overlaps there with that tree. Just like, Alright, let's leave now. That should have taken our adeptal energy up, right? Right? Yeah, it says at the top. Good.
Maybe.
So that's what I was doing, is like creating stuff so I could get that up there. No, I didn't want to go all the way back.
Maybe you're...
Maybe, yes, maybe. There we go. Humble abode is now what we've got, which is lovely. So... that should be that. Yes, that's that complete. That's round 1. When does round 2 begin? Where's my rewards? Claim rewards. Ooh! Jade-eyed cat. Round 2, there we go. Fight. Dun 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 dun. Ooh, there's quite a few things to do here.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Tea talk. Book lovers study, all this lovely stuff. So many things to do and create. Jeeves. Jeeves! Climate crossover? No idea. So many things to make. Probably get to rank 3 quite fast as a result of that.
Maybe.
If I could create things instantly. But I think we get the idea of how this works now. It's like very much like go farm wood, create stuff, get your adeptal energy up, we get kitties, all this type of stuff. So in future we'll see what I've done here, because it's like this is going to be a thing that it's going to be building and changing over time until we build the grand little village for ourselves. Quite lovely. It'll be quite lovely. But for now, that's us done, and in the next part, probably do Zhongli's story quest. I feel like we should do that. I think the little quest that I've got, if I read right somewhere, is basically just a way to introduce people to Dragonspine who haven't been there as part of the event.
Let's go find
like
some
I did. I
treasure.
just stumbled across quests and stuff like that, and then went to Dragonspine. So anyway, yeah, we'll see you in the next part with Zhongli's story quest with Act 2. Ta-da for now!